Suit and tie, black and white. Child, man. That was like a breath of fresh air for me, because, like I said, during the early part of spring, March, like somewhat of April, there was some challenges. There's a lot of things that we had to put on hold. Like the radio show division, we had to put on hold because of some things that didn't work out with us getting new equipment and all that stuff, because we was expecting some financial, things to come through. And so I was kind of down in the dumps and stuff. And one particular on location thing that we did for the agency that kind of flopped. And so I was kind of in the dumps. So I was doing some research online, and I happened to run across, an old jam by Justin Timberlake. And I saw the video. I said, yeah, I remember the song. The song was a jam. And then it dawned on me. Suit and tie. Suit and tie, black and white. I'm like, wait a minute. That sounds like a good idea for a damn campaign. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wait a minute, let me work on this. And so I came up with this teaser, because there was a photo of Victor DeVoe that he did in a suit and tie. So I decided to put it in monochrome version, black and white, and just to do a teaser. And I just put it out there and said, I don't think y'all ready for this. And I started getting a lot of traction, even from the talent agency listed. It was like, oh yeah, I think I want to be a part of this. And so the idea was to actually launch it like in April, like late March, early April, but I had to get some things together. So it ended up being the official launch for Memorial Day. And so we did, and so it was actually a historical moment for us, because I always wanted to do an in-house production about campaigns. I always wanted to have my own in-house photographer or an outsourced photographer I can depend on, in-house videographer. So that was a lot of first for that. We introduced our very first in-house photographer, Deandre, Lemans, and many people know him from Freefall, the series from Freefall from the Art House TV, shout out. And so he expressed interest in being more behind the scenes and doing photography. I said, so yeah, we got some things that we can put you on board with. And so it was like a double whammy with him, because he was behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. So it was his first behind the scenes production with us. So it was also historical for us, because we did that particular production live on location at the Intercontinental in Buckhead at that hotel. And one of my connections, who actually used to serve on the board for the Atlanta Pride Committee, I want to give a shout out to Travis Brookshire. He actually made that possible. And so that was our very first in-house production for under the Meak Productions vision, because with the previous campaigns, talents would submit their photos, and I'll just do a marketing campaign design behind it, crop them out, do the nice design and stuff like that. But this was the very first in-house photo shoot production where we was actually able to use the original photos live on location. It was awesome. And so that was awesome. It was just so remarkable, because we had a lot of features in there. And one of the biggest features that we had was us introducing our First Lady of History of Black Gay Atlanta. And she really turned it out, because we did our first interview with her back during like January, when she had a chance to have a public feature at the Bayard Rustin Audre Lorde annual MLK breakfast, and did an interview with her on our History of Black Gay America radio show. And Suit and Tie, Black and White was our very first campaign feature, and she turned it out. The interesting thing about that whole campaign is that everybody brought dress attire that fitted the decor, or that fit the decor of the actual hotel. And nobody knew that. It just flowed. The red, the gold, the black, the white, it's like the whole decor of a certain section of the hotel. It's just, everything just flowed. And I was just so, so ecstatic, you know what I'm saying, about the whole success of the production, because I didn't think it was going to go that well. And it was just wonderful. I mean... All right.